All right, so we are here in Bengaluru. It's the final stretch of the campaign, and it seems like this campaign is suddenly turning the momentum. Suddenly, the BJP seems to be back in the reckoning with a couple of self-goals, as it were, that the Congress seemingly has scored. One of which, of course, was made yesterday about the decision to ban the Bajrang Dal if the Congress were to come to power. Joining me now is a young firebrand member of Parliament of the BJP, Tejasvi Surya. Why do you believe that this is a wrong move, or this is something that is against? You guys have been going hammer and tongs saying that this is an anti-Hindu move, but the Congress is saying the Bajrang Dal does not represent all Hindus.
Zaka, first of all, there was one sentence that you used, that the BJP seems to be back in the reckoning. I would at the very outset want to place my very strong objection to that assessment, because we were never out of the reckoning.
Sure.
The BJP from the very beginning has been the most vibrant political party in Karnataka, most loved political party in Karnataka. In the last 4 elections, both Lok Sabha as well as Vidhan Sabha, the BJP has always emerged as the single largest party and has also garnered the maximum number of Lok Sabha seats. So I would say that there is no anti-incumbency in Karnataka. The double engine government has ensured delivery of a lot of governance schemes which has touched lives of people, and we are actually going to be doing very well in the coming elections. And I can tell you that on the 13th of May, the results will surprise all pollsters and all these analysts who are saying that the BJP will not perform well. This will be the best ever performance of the BJP in Karnataka.
But let's come back to the Bajrang Dal issue, because you guys, even you put out a tweet yesterday, you've been talking about it. Prime Minister talked about it in his rally yesterday. Why do you believe that this is such an important issue that the people, the ordinary people of Karnataka should care?
This is not just about banning A or B. This is, more importantly, it displays the mindset of the Congress party, which, if you remember, Zaka, in right after the 26/11 terrorist attacks, Rahul Gandhi, while speaking to the US consulate and the other members of the United States government, had said that Hindu terror is a far more serious threat to India than any other kind of terrorism. And the attempt to falsely create an equivalence between a cultural organization, a nationalist organization like the Bajrang Dal, with a terrorist organization like the PFI, which the government has already banned, is a display of this anti-Hindu mindset. And in Karnataka, especially in the coastal regions of Karnataka, at a level of the society, the Bajrang Dal has been a first line of defense for the Hindu society. It is a vibrant cultural organization, organizing bhajana mandalis, bhajana melas, and many other cultural programs. And this attack against Bajrang Dal, drawing this false equivalence between the Bajrang Dal and the PFI, is something that the Congress party is displaying. It shows the Congress party's anti-Hindu mindset, especially in a state which prides itself as the birthplace of Lord Hanuman. And repeated statements, this is not just a one-off case. Siddharamaiah, when he was the chief minister, dropped cases against PFI, KFD, 1,700 odd people were let off. Ever since the PFI was banned, the statements of the Congress leaders in Karnataka gives an impression as though the Congress couldn't, digest the pain of the ban of the PFI. And now the whole move of wanting to ban the Bajrang Dal seems to be a move orchestrated at the behest of the PFI.
But tell me this, they've also put out a litany of cases of people of the Bajrang Dal wanted for criminal cases, wanted for theft and murder, even molestation against women, and said that there are over 100 cases that have been filed against Bajrang Dal members in the last 5 years. So then, why should this organization not be banned if PFI is also banned? That's the claim of the Congress party.
Theft, even assuming that these charges are true, because most of these cases were filed against these activists of the Bajrang Dal when the Congress was in power, in an attempt to curb them, in an attempt to demoralize the organization. Therefore, I would say that all of these charges or rather I would even give a benefit and say most of these charges are frivolous and false. And they're all on false pretext that these cases were filed. Now, even assuming for a moment what these cases are, you yourself said, and the Congress, the list that they've realized, theft.
But
This is very different from terrorist attacks.
Okay.
The charges against the PFI and SDPI and Campus Front of India and such other organizations is waging war. The state of India. Conspiracy against the sovereignty and integrity of India. Can you compare these two charges on the same place? Therefore, this whole false equivalence between these two again displays the conspiracy that Rahul Gandhi tried to bring into the country of Hindu terror.
So let me take a larger view now. Has this election become about, because Congress has been going on and on up until the last week or so, that it's about local issues, it's about 40% Commission Sarkara, it's about Nandini versus Amul, so on and so forth. But in the last 1 week, BJP has made this into national issues, from the attack on the Prime Minister, the poisonous snake remark that Mr. Kharge made, to now this ban on...
Not made it, Zaka.
As in like the narrative. The narrative has become...
Congress is trying to make...
So is
what
it...
has been the BJP's effort? Even in our manifesto, the primary focus of our manifesto is to improve infrastructure and mobility in Bengaluru by designating it specially as the state capital region. The focus of the manifesto is to strengthen the NEP in Karnataka and give focus and impetus to educational institutions. The focus is ease of doing business. The focus is on improving tourism in Karnataka's coast. The focus is on upskilling youth of Karnataka. The focus is on roadmap for $1 trillion economy. These were the issues the BJP discussed earlier and the BJP has promised in its manifesto. It's the Congress which is now left with no issues to attack the BJP, realizing that the ground beneath them is slipping, has gone into a mode of utter desperation and frustration and is making these kind of remarks, making personal attacks against the Prime Minister, wanting to create communalization of the issues by trying to say we are going to revoke all the bills that the BJP had passed, the anti-conversion law, the anti-cow slaughter law, the revoking the unconstitutional reservation, 4% reservation to Muslims. So it's the Congress which is trying to communalize the election.
So one final word, and since you're a young parliamentarian and you represent the voice of the young, the Congress says the biggest issue the youth are facing is unemployment. Therefore, they're giving 3,000 rupees to graduates and 1,500 rupees to diploma holders. You don't think that is an issue that the BJP should address?
The BJP has addressed this issue of empowering the youth of Karnataka in the most holistic manner. Zaka, today, Karnataka in the last few years has grown to be the state that contributes second largest taxation, GST and personal tax in the whole nation. Of the Fortune 500 companies, 400 companies have a massive presence in Karnataka. The EPFO data says that in the last few years, more than 13 lakh people year on year are getting added in Karnataka to the formal job market. In addition to this, the kind of initiatives the Karnataka government has taken, especially to take development beyond Bengaluru, because that is our policy statement. We have started the textile park in Gulbarga, IIIT in Raichur, IIT in Dharwad, semiconductor fabrication units in the proposal to start in Mysuru, blue economy in Mangaluru and the coast. These are all the revival of the HAL helicopter factory in Tumkuru. All of these are creating employment for the youth of Karnataka. More than 1.5 crore is spent in Karnataka just to create physical infrastructure in the form of highways, airports. Won't these be creating jobs for people of Karnataka, for the youth of Karnataka? Okay. Should we, the youth of Karnataka today are asking the Congress party one question. The Prime Minister is giving us Stand Up India, Startup India, Mudra Yojana. He is giving us airports, expressways, agro-processing units. He is giving us HAL airport. He is giving all of these things, while you are giving us 3,000 rupees stipend to be perpetually dependent on the Congress party's government. This is an era and age of Atmanirbharta, when every youngster aspires to stand on his own feet and create value that outlasts him for the society.
Okay.
The Congress is so out of touch with today's generation's aspirations.
All right. Thank you very much. Tejasvi Surya there, Member of Parliament from South Bangalore, with his thoughts on not just the issues that have been raised in the final leg of this campaign, but also what it means for the youth of Karnataka. We'll see which way not just the youth, but the people of this state vote on the 10th, and we'll know on the 13th.